Welcome to Kyle Anthony's UFC betting show. I am Kyle Anthony, and welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the bet review show for UFC on ESPN plus 14. Valentina Shevchenko versus Liz Carmouche. We're going to go over the 4 plays that we had in this card. We had 2 here as our free plays, 2 on Wagertalk, so we're going to go over all of our plays. And you're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this. We're about to hit the pool for the day, so wanted to knock this out really quickly before I headed over there today. But interesting night of fights. It was a lower level card, but definitely interesting fights, and we're going to get at all of that. So first thing we're going to talk about is our main free play. Our main free play was on Volkan Ozdemir to defeat Ilir Latifi, and Ozdemir got us that victory, and it was an impressive performance for him, really. I mean, I thought Ozdemir looked great from the beginning. His big no time thing, and, you know, would he push forward? Would he just look to come out and just start dropping bombs early in that first round? And would he tire out? And the cardio, there's all those questions really going on into it. And for me, I really liked what I saw, and if you want to see my whole breakdown, I will put a link here in the up above to check out my prediction show. But I'm not going to get into everything. But you know what? The big part was that I thought he was going to be patient. I thought he was really going to be patient going into this fight. I thought he learned a lot fighting, Daniel Cormier and some of these elite guys that he's losing to, but looked good and had some opportunities. Here, he goes out there, he pushes forward, and I thought in that first round too, where he was landing some big shots, Latifi, was able to stuff some takedowns. That was some big moments for him right there. And you saw Latifi was tailing away. He always is dangerous, but the thing that I didn't want Ozdemir to do was when he was going in there, is to go in there and just completely trade. Just, throw caution to the wind and just trade. And that was going to be the big thing. If Ozdemir could sit back, he could go out there and he could pick apart Latifi. And in that first round, he won the first round, looked good, was landing some big shots. And then into that second round, even when he hurt Latifi, I think it was kind of early in that second round, he was patient. You saw that he wanted to push forward. You saw that he wanted to land a big shot and really put him away. But he waited, and he knew that I've got a lot left of this second round. I can pick him apart later on. Landed the big shot, was able to put him away, and it was an impressive fashion too to put away Latifi. So Volkan Ozdemir gets us that victory at minus 148. The other play that we had was Mike Perry to defeat Luque, and this fight here was going to be one we knew was going to be a toe-to-toe war. And that was a big thing why I like the plus money here. Now, there's plus money at plus 180. I like the juice there. It actually got the plus 200 at a point. But you know what? I like the fact that this was going to be anybody's game. Luque has not seen a guy that can really take damage the way that Perry can take damage and continue to move forward and continue to fight. And the fact that Luque is hittable and Perry also is hittable, but he has heavy hands and he can able to put you out or at least really press forward and land big shots, get you up against the cage, his elbows, his dirty boxing. That was really where I was going with this. Luque definitely overall a better fighter, but when you're looking at the odds, I thought it was a 50-50 fight going into this. I always like taking the plus money there, and it was a good spot. I thought it was a nice spot there. It was a close fight. I mean, throughout that fight, they're both landing, but you did see that, Luque, he's definitely the technical guy between the two, without a doubt. But he was definitely a little more, technical than I thought. The way that he was really able to stand toe-to-toe with Perry, that was a best-case scenario. Having money on Perry was stand toe-to-toe, brawl, and Perry's going to hopefully win those exchanges because, again, he's durable and he's looking for standing toe-to-toe. He's a brawler, and really pulling Luque into the brawl was great, or I should say Luque really brought the brawl to Perry. But going into that third round, I felt it was a 1-1, and, I thought, hey, this is anybody's game. Third round, it was all Luque, so I really gave it a 2-1. I know it was, when I heard a split decision, I got excited about that. I got to say, I was like, wait a minute, we got a shot at this, but I thought that he had lost it. It was a 2-1. I'm seeing, people on Twitter and some other people saying, hey, and I know Perry's team was pissed off and the whole thing, but he didn't win it. I mean, it was definitely more dictated by Luque, the way he was able to move around the cage, his footwork, and even when he was landing those big shots, he was patient too. Perry, I thought looked good. I think he looked better. His jab looked great. I mean, that's something that Perry really never used, and probably even should have used it a little bit more to really outpoint Luque, but the combinations from Luque on the outside, he was able to go out there and get that victory. Split decision loss for Mike Perry, a close one on a plus 120. We did not get that victory, so our free plays, we went 1-1. Now the plays we have on Wagertalk. First one was Rodolfo Vieira, and my big thing here was he is worth paying up. He is worth paying up at a minus 215. Absolutely worth paying up. I actually even tweeted about this as well. Those who want to follow me at Kyle Anthony UFC, and I like the fact that he was, his ground game is so elite. He is just, just the tip of the iceberg to how good this guy can be. He is a monster, great shape, big guy, very athletic, and the strength. Just the way he's able to Khabib you. I mean, he's really kind of, looking to do that because it's not a sexy way to win, but if you can get a stoppage, it's nice. And, he was able to just consistently push forward, get him down, looked great. I mean, I thought Vieira, at minus 215, I thought was an absolutely great number for a guy like this against a guy who really has shown that he cannot take, he's susceptible being taken down. So, and really looking to stand toe-to-toe. So I thought Vieira looked great. Vieira does get us to cash in on one of our Wagertalk plays. And the last one that I had was Tecia Torres versus Rodriguez. And Rodriguez. And this one was here where I was strictly going off of the fact that Tecia Torres and who she has faced with people that were, elite, top level, and she's lost to them. And then she went out there before that and was beating some very good fighters. And the last three were losses, but I thought it was a great stylistic matchup for her to beat Rodriguez. Now, Rodriguez definitely had the reach advantage, definitely had some of those attributes, but Tecia Torres, training at ATT, they said there was a lot of grappling going on. She was going to be able to push forward. I thought the strength maybe would be her way too, but really the competition level to me felt like a great spot where she's going to, she's looked down upon just because of the competition level that she's faced, and she's looked good in some of those were very close fights. Here was absolutely nothing close. Rodriguez looked good. I mean, I got to give her credit too that fighting a veteran like Torres, who, again, has stepped in the cage with some elite fighters. Marina just went out there and dominated the fight toe-to-toe. I mean, it was basically a landslide. I think it was 30-27, 30-27. I think one was 30-26. So, well-deserved for her. So, overall, we go 2-2 on our plays. A little disappointed. My favorite two plays were, and we talked about on Twitter, were Volkan Ozdemir and Vieira. So I like that. A little bit of profit here. It was not as much as I was hoping for. If Perry had pulled something out, would have been amazing. But it was really a close fight, and one that I think that, again, if we really take a look at all of this and we see what we see here, very close. One of, a 3-1 sounds so much better than a 2-2 and helps out also on the bankroll, but we go 2-2 here. We will have another prediction show out on Thursday, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Big card, big pay-per-view, massive fights, and one that I'm really going to have a lot to talk about because it's a juicy card, and it's one that I think a lot of people are excited about. You got, Paulo versus Yoel, and so many great fights there. So we will talk all about that at the next show on Thursday. Definitely subscribe if you've not yet done so. Give it a thumbs up, and I will see you at the prediction show on Thursday.